Hey, what's up, guys? This is Martin here from Rip Kodak. I'm out here on this little balcony right here on this open area. I'm currently on vacation in Budapest in Eastern Europe. So thank you guys so much for watching our account, our channel. We've just reached 100 subscribers, so we're growing. We're doing good so far. I have been so consistent with the videos this week because I wanted to take things a little bit easier this week. And as you can probably see, I just woke up because we're actually leaving today. And it seems like you guys do enjoy the content. It's because, I think it's because I'm doing it for you guys. I'm keeping it real. I'm not trying to sell you guys a certain narrative, a certain agenda that doesn't work, because it's clearly evident that a lot of influencers and people want to tell you guys that you should be a nobody, basically. You shouldn't strive for anything in life. That's complete bullshit. I don't agree with that at all. You should have the things that you want in life. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about something that isn't really talked about too much, and it's going to be about communication, and it's basically sales. It's your ability to persuade and influence people. And this ability right here isn't taught about in school for a good reason, because school doesn't want you to be that successful in life. They want you to have a little bit of success. They want you to have that 0.5, 1% of success that you can have. But they don't want to teach you the rest. They don't want to teach you the abilities that will actually make you successful, that will actually help you with becoming a true master in your life. They don't want you to have that type of freedom and abilities. They don't. It's just the way it is, man. You may not agree with me or not. You may agree with me or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter here. But communication is the most important skill you can acquire, because we as humans, words and what we speak is our number one form of communication. And sure, we have our body language, right? We have our tonality, or our posture, our eye contact, non-verbal communication, all that shit. But at the end of the day, we have our number one power, and then our number one tool of influence is our voice. That's really it. So if you really want to get more things out of life, you should work on becoming a better speaker, on becoming a better talker, because a lot of people nowadays struggle with this a lot, especially very young people, like from the ages of 15 to 25, because they're all so used to TikTok, Instagram, and they would much rather contact people through text and through these little Snapchats and all these things, and that's why they haven't really developed these abilities. And it's a shame, because you can see it in younger people. They struggle with this a lot. They can't even make, like, young guys, they can't even make a normal handshake. I've met so many young guys who have great potential, but they can't even speak properly. They do a lot of ums. They're like, yeah, like, they can't, your ability to talk in the correct way does matter. It does matter a lot. And it goes outside of your business and financial life too. Because a lot of people, when they think about sales, they just think about it in terms of selling and making more money and having financial freedom and all these things. But, like, let's say maybe you want to get a hot girl, a hot man. Well, you're gonna need to be able to sell yourself in a good way. I'm not talking about, this other shit, but you have to market and sell yourself well enough for that person to pick you. And it's like that with everything. You want to get that new job, you want to become the CEO of a company, you're trying to apply for a job that is above your standards per se. Yeah, you're gonna need to be able to sell yourself. If you want to get that money from that investor, you want to get a loan for $100 million. Yeah, you need to be able to talk properly. And like communication is everything, man. It's all about your ability to speak and persuade people. That's what it comes down to. Like this last week, I met so many great people here in Budapest and also in home country Poland. I met this one lady. She owns a lot of apartments, and you know, I got her contact information. She was like, because I have some plans to move to Miami later. I always wanted to, you know, at least stay in the U.S. for quite a while, or Thailand. I was thinking about these places because I don't just want to live in one place my whole life. I'm currently living in Poland, Szczecin, Poland, and you know, I had these plans to move to Miami, man. And then one day, I met this one lady at the apartment center, and she was so cool. Like her own daughter lives in Miami. Can you imagine that? And dude, I don't think that's an accident. I think I met her on purpose because that's just, I believe that's just how it was supposed to be, and it was great. You know, maybe we're gonna do something together, but it all comes down to your ability to speak. If I didn't have that ability, if I was not able to sell myself properly, I would have never got that connection with her. I would have never got the opportunity to talk to her. But because I presented myself in a good way, and she saw I was a good speaker, you know, she gave me that opportunity. And that's just how it is, guys. It's all about your network and connections and being a good talker, really. And the same thing, you know, this last day, I met this one guy, this Hungarian guy. You know, it turned out he's a heavyweight champion for his age, and it was cool, man. Like you would have never expected that he was a heavyweight champion, because he was relatively short. He was overweight, okay, but it turned out that he was a pretty good boxer. And yesterday was my first day being in the ring. I never spared in my whole life. I'm not a boxer, okay? I suck at fighting. Because I mean, everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses, right? It was a good experience. I got punched in the face a couple of times. Yeah, but it was a cool experience, and I was not afraid at all to get into the ring, because I operate from no fear, really. And the only way you're ever going to be able to get to this place when you have no fear or very little fear, because I don't think you can get rid of fear 100%. There's always going to be that little stinge of fear that's going to creep in at times with anything. But it comes down to being competent and being confident with who you are and actually liking yourself. So, but that's a completely different video. But you guys need to work on your ability to speak. So talk a whole bunch of less on the phone, and actually meet in person. Talk to people in real life, whether it's going to be on the street, with your family members, or with your friends in person, and talk, and just be there and talk to them in real life. And stop texting so much. Stop being this little guy who just sits on his or her phone all day long, because you're not gonna develop your skills to speak. It applies to both men and women, especially the very young ones. They seem to struggle with this a lot, and it is a little bit pathetic, okay? I ain't gonna lie, because like society and men especially, and masculinity has degraded so much over the past decades. It is just mind-blowing. And some of you guys who are interested in these topics, you can see it, right? It's so crazy, man. They're promoting all this fake, you know, they're saying that toxic masculinity is bad, that having values as a man, that being disciplined and consistent and being physically strong and making your own money and being the real man of the household, it's a bad thing. Like, what the fuck, man? And at the same time, they're promoting like this fake, what's it called, femininity, right? They're saying that a woman should be the leader of the household, that she should be paying for all the bills, that she should be out here and doing a career and all these things. I'm not saying that women shouldn't go in the workforce. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is when you go so much to the extreme with both of these topics, that's when it gets real bad. Because it's never been that way. That's why I think it should be fixed. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel about this thing the same way. But work on your communication skills, guys. Be a good talker. Don't just sit at home and, you know, text all day, because fuck, that's, you can't really build your skills by doing that. It's comfortable. Okay, I don't blame you, because being, you know, texting on Snapchat and sending all these, you know, snaps of where you're at and what you're doing, it's a lot easier. But actually being in person and talking to people in real life, that's what's going to get you real tangible results. You need to get out your house, man, and travel. Like, traveling is one of the best things that you can do when you're young, because you get to experience different cultures, different people, different ways of living, and that's irreplaceable, man. Because when you're young, you don't know what you really want. You think you know what you want, but you don't, because you haven't experienced life enough. So travel. If you have the resources, if you have the money, do it. Travel. Because, you know, you have to find what you like in life. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm actually going to end the video right here, because I got to pack up and we're leaving in about 2 hours. But I made this little video for you guys to thank you for following our page, for being loyal followers, and for liking content, because you seem to like it quite a lot. So I appreciate the loyalty and the support. I never take it for granted, and we're growing. That's a good thing. So thank you so much for watching, and I wish you guys a wonderful day. Ciao.